Hello, all my merry makers. I am Becca, and I have a little bit, or should I say a lot bit, of a yarn haul for you. Some of the yarn that I ordered came in, plus my favorite secondhand craft store that's up in the Opry Mills section of Nashville had a 30% off everything in the store sale. So y'all know I went and bought some yarn. I still have one more order due to come in, and I wanted to wait, but my bag of stuff to show y'all is full. So let's get to it. So first thing right out the bat, I got the neon stripes yarn that I ordered. Now, I went ahead and ordered a 5-pack because this only came in the regular size of yarn heart, which means it's 200 yarns. And even though I'm on a weight loss journey, I'm still a big girl, and I would like my cardigan to fit me, and I didn't want to run out of yarn. So I will probably have more than enough yarn left over. And depending on how much yarn I have left over, we'll see what happens then. The second part of that order, and that was from Mary Maxim, was I wanted to go ahead and get the yarn for this project to join each section. Now in the original pattern, it calls for each strip to be a color of the rainbow and the in-between part to be black. Now since each strip is going to be basically rainbow striped already, there's only one color missing, however, which was purple. This is the purple I got. I think that goes rather well. This is Amethyst, also by Red Heart. I wanted to get Red Heart if I could, just because this is Red Heart, and I didn't want too much of a difference in texture. I went ahead and got 2 of these, even though these were in the Super Savers at 364 yards per a skein. Again, I am the type of person that I'd rather have too much yarn than too little, and whenever I have yarn left over, I either make something out of it or I donate it back to Smart, so that they continue to have things to sell to other people. And before you ask, yes, there have been plenty of times that I have gone to Smart and seen something I have donated. Before I get into the Smart order, I wanted to show you what I got from Walmart today. I was actually kind of impressed with Walmart. It had all the yarn between 2 aisles, and it mostly on one side was Red Heart Super Saver with some of their mainstays acrylic. I should have taken a picture. And then the other side was more of the like variegateds and ombres of Red Heart, plus lots of mandala and some of the mandala bonus bundles. But one of the projects I'm making is, of course, this shell blanket. And when I was working on it, I realized I was not going to have enough of the slow color changing yarn. So I went to Walmart, and the closest I could find was a teal ombre from Mandala. Now, I've already taken out some because I take out the section of yarn that I think is the closest. Some of my yarn's trying to run away. The closest to matching this. And if I hold that up, you can see that is, if that is not spot on, that's so close that whoever gets this will not be able to tell. Not only does it match in color, it matches in thickness. So I'm really super excited about that. As for the rest of that mandala cake, I'll think of something. I mean, it's 500 yards basically of, you know, worsted acrylic that slowly changes from one color to another. I'll come up with something. And if not, if I can't think of it, so the new rule is if I can't think of anything to make from it within a month, it needs to go. Because again, I wish I could iterate to you guys how much yarn I have. It is very ridiculous. I should not be buying yarn, but here we are with me showing off yarn I bought. So I went to Smart and I saw this. Now I've seen, oh gosh, I cannot think of her name right now. She is a beautiful woman who is albino, and I cannot believe I am blanking on her name. She dyes her own yarn. She is a wonderful personality, and I actually, for a long time, was following her on YouTube, and now my brain is completely blanking. And that is the story of my life today. But anyway, this is a sock blank that it looks like somebody died, and it goes from this nice light, almost daisy yellow to like a spring green, and then up towards a teal into blue. And I think it might go a little bit further past that, but not much. If I had to guess, this is a whole skein of superwash merino, probably 80-20 because it is a sock blank. Her name starts with a T. I cannot believe I'm blanking. I am embarrassed. I'm not gonna even laugh at that. I am embarrassed. Anyway, I also picked up this gorgeous homespun, and now my camera is not doing any justice to how beautiful this purple is in person. It's more of a light electric purple, and it's got hints of blue and different shades of purple in there. I think you can pick that up. Yeah, there you go. So it is just gorgeous. Each one of these skeins I think is about 200 yards. Yeah, just under 200 yards. There was like 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yes, I grabbed all of them because I actually am one of the people that actually like homespun. I love homespun. I love the way it feels. I love the way it looks. Yes, it is a bear to work with. I have found that for me, the best way to deal with it is to knit it. There is a shawl called the Stay Put shawl that is a knit shawl. It's very basic, which makes this even better. So it's going to be really pretty and show off those colors really well. And I like a bigger shawl, one that actually keeps you warm, not just pretty, but keeps you warm. Picked up 2 skeins of this Hometown. So my 2 favorite colors to wear, if you have not picked up on it, are blue, teal, purple. Even though my favorite color to see is yellow, it does not look good on me. Closest I come to is orange. But this is a particular favorite of mine because not only is it teal, but it's got little pops of color. And this is like one of the few ones that I don't know the fiber content on. So I'm gonna assume you don't know it. but this is considered a super bulky 6. It is 94% acrylic and 6% rayon. I thought it was 100% acrylic, so that's kind of surprising. And each one of these is 64 yards. So because it's a super bulky, that means probably a hat and a cowl. Right next to the homespun, I saw these 3, and I don't have a plan for these. Now, these are going to be exempt from the rule because if you could peer into the depths of my stash, you would see a lot of variegated, a lot of slow color change, a lot of striping yarn, and not a whole lot of solids. So one of the great things about this yarn, which is I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, it not only is it 100% acrylic, so it's 100% washable, but the feel of it is so much better than Red Heart. I mean, Red Heart, to me, the newer Red Heart is not that terrible. Nothing like the old Red Heart where you could feel that it was made out of plastic. But this is so soft. It's very pleasant to the touch. So I really like working with this yarn. This colorway is, it would help if I didn't hold it upside down. It'd also help it if they didn't tape it into a way that I could not read the pad. Like they taped them all in the same way, which I'm sure was to try to keep the band on. But I don't know what color these are now, and I'm not gonna break them open just to tell you. They're purple. Okay, they're purple. And then I've got a couple of mystery yarns. There's this one, which I can tell is a self-striping. Based on the feel, it's some kind of acrylic, maybe an acrylic wool blend. I would definitely say that's a fat 3 or a thin 4. I could definitely, and there's most of a skein here too. It's very plush. So yeah, most of the skein is probably here. I could either make a hat out of it, or I was thinking about pairing it with this yarn that I got, which again, by the feel of it, if I had to guess, is also I love this yarn. And I'm gonna call that navy blue. And these just go very well together. I could see doing a brioche knit hat or something. I don't know. You all know I'm a sucker for rainbow, which is why the next and the last one makes the least amount of sense, at least from a colors perspective. That is a rust orange banging on like almost brown that actually my roommate picked up for me. She said, what about this? It's like, well, what's the fiber content? Because this is not my normal color wheelhouse, but I am looking out on the land for neutrals. But when she said 60% merino wool, 40% alpaca, I was like, yes, please. And then when I got it in my hot little hands, that actually says 40% baby Siri alpaca. So I am very excited. The color doesn't have a name, it has a number. And let's see, each 50-gram ball has about 98 yards. And I got 5 of these guys. And I really want to make the goddess wrap. If you've been around the YouTube streets for a while, there was this thing that everybody was doing for a hot minute called Things We're Making Thursday. And one of the things they made was called the goddess wrap. And I think that is gonna look so pretty in almost like a stole kind of thing. So I hope you enjoyed my little yarn haul. Got a little yarn therapy vicariously. When I finally do get my Hirschner's order, I will definitely unpack that for you as well. If you liked today's video, please show it by clicking on that upwards thumb. That way the YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe you from my channel. Feel free to comment down below. It helps my analytics. If you're not a subscriber yet and you like yarn, it's my job. So don't forget to hit subscribe. Plus, you would do well to hit that notification bell. If you really want to help my channel grow, and share this video with everyone you know. In the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.